Hello dear students. Now we move on our class. This is video number 8, ongoing chapter number 11, part 2 modernization, class 11, subject history. Now today's topic we have discussed Long March. The time period of Long March is 1934 to 35. In the last previous video we have discussed Sun Yat-sen, and Chiang Kai-shek. So the Long March was a military retreat undertaken by the Red Army of the Communist Party. देखिए CCP we have discussed in the last video. What about the meaning of CCP? This is the Chinese Communist Party and is the founded in 1921 after the Russian revolutions. So there is the two important leader in these parties. Now then this party has established their power. So the military retreat undertaken the Red Army to the Communist Party of China to adapt the pursuit the Kuomintang armies. For Jiangxi is in the southeast and Shanghai's northwest. The march covered 6,000 curling and difficult miles also. In their new base of Yan'an, they further developed their program to end warlordism and carry out land reform and the fight for imperialism also. So this won them the strong social base. They provide the social base. So communist revolutions of 1949 and establishment of the People's Republic of China. Civil war important है, that is the civil war in the war, that is the type of war internal their homeland. ये जो अपने ही स्टेट के अंदर हो बेटा, सिविल्स वॉर बिटवीन द चाइनीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी CCP एंड द नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी. और अब देखिए ये जो नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी है इसी को हम दूसरा नाम भी कोमेंटिंग कह सकते. तो ब्रोक आउट द इमीडिएटली फॉलोइंग द वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड इन 1945. बिकॉज यू नो वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड का जो टाइम लाइन है बेटा 1939 टू 1945. तो जैसे ही वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड एंड होता है चाइना के अंदर, स्पेशली इन द इनर, तो चाइना के अंदर अपनी ही दो पार्टियां बेटा, एक तरफ तो CCP और दूसरी तरफ बेटा नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी, दोनों के अंदर एक सिविल वॉर की कंडीशन स्टार्ट हो जाता है. दी Kuomintang was defeated और इसके अंदर बेटा CCP पार्टी as the win. The People's of Republic of China was established in October 1st 1949 by the Mao Zedong. माओ जेनदिंग की लीडरशिप में बेटा वहाँ पे कहाँ पे चाइना में द रिपब्लिक चाइनाज ऑफ एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, रिपब्लिक ऑफ चाइना का एस्टेब्लिशमेंट हो जाता है. नाउ द डायरेक्टरशिप्स ऑफ प्रोलेटेरिएट. This term was used the Karl Marx. Karl Marx is the famous socialist to stress that the working class would be replaced. अब वर्किंग क्लास को क्या रिप्लेस करना है, रिप्लेस द रिप्रेजेंटेटिव गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द proprietized class with the revolutionaries government and not the dictatorships in the current sense. Establish the new democracy. The new democracy established in China the year of 1940 and 1953. So the People's of the Republic of China government was established in 1949. सबसे पहले ये इम्पोर्टेंट है कि People's of Republic of China, China Republic settlement हुआ बेटा, establishment of the Republic in China, especially in the year of 1949. It was based of the three principles and given the principles of the new democracy in alliance of all the social classes, unlike the dictatorships of the proletariat, the Soviet Union, and said it has establishment. So critically areas of the economy were put under the government control. अब देखिए बेटा जितने भी इकोनॉमी क्रिटिकल एरियाज थे जहाँ से they earn the revenues in the under to the government and private enterprises and the private ownership of land were the gradually ended. So this program lasted till the 1953 when the government declared that it would launch the program of socialist transformations. So यहाँ तक बेटा आप देखेंगे the great leap forward the movement in 1958. So you know we have quickly recap. देखिए चाइनीज़ कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी जब सेटअप होती है बेटा सबसे पहले 1921 में, उस समय वहाँ पे और जो लीडर्स थे और जो पुराना माओदेंग वाला जो पार्टीज था उनके बीच में, बट द सीसीपी का जो आइडियोलॉजी था टू द प्रोवाइड द constitutional rights to the all the citizens and also they provide the some equalities also. So लोगों ने उसको सपोर्ट किया एंड देन द मेजर लीडर सन याट-सेन, द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ सन याट-सेन एंड माओ जेडुंग आल्सो द सपोर्ट ऑफ दिस पार्टी। और वहाँ पे बहुत सारे मेजर लीडर्स जिन्होंने उनको लीडरशिप प्रोवाइड किया, दे सपोर्ट दिस पार्टी। और इन्होंने फिर उस सिविल वॉर में बेटा उसको डिफीट किया। डिफीट करने के बाद चाइना के अंदर, स्पेशली इन द चाइना, वहाँ पे एक तरह से रिपब्लिक सेटअप हुआ। सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हमारे पास रहेगा द ग्रेट लीप फॉरवर्ड द मूवमेंट इन 1958। द ग्रेट लीप फॉरवर्ड द मूवमेंट लॉन्च इन 1958 बाय माओ। ये इंपॉर्टेंट है बेटा, ग्रेट लीप फॉरवर्ड मूवमेंट who launched by the Mao in the year of 1958. This the policy was to the industrialize the China's rapidly. Peoples were the encouraged to set up the steel furnaces in their backyards. In the rural areas, the communes were started. By the 1958, there were the 26,000 communes covering 98% of the farm populations. Mao was able to mobilize the masses of attend the goals set up by the parties. Now the socialist men and the five pillars of Mao. Mao Zedong wanted to create the socialist man. He himself the crowds as the socialist man, and socialist men must have the five pillars: fatherland, people's labor, science, and the public property. There is the five pillars that is the particularly belong to socialism. Mass organizations were created for the farmers, women, students, and the other groups. All China Democratic Women's Federations will be the set up in their areas. All Chinese students, the federation also the create in 1953-54. That is the time the arising the more attention to the industrial organization and the economic growth towards the new generations. In 1953 and 54 were uprising the more attention to the industrial organization and the economic growth, and the Lao Sai-chi in 1896 to 1969, that is the time period, and the Deng Xiaoping 1904 to 1997 tried to modify the commune system that is not working efficiently there. And this steel production of the backyard, the finances was the usable industrial growth. So this is the important point is in this video we have discussed the socialist man and this five pillars of the Mao: fatherland, people's labor, science, and the public properties. Thank you.